The day you stop learning is the day that you stop growing. And that is something that I'm going to be carrying with me for the next few weeks prepping into this contest. I'm definitely in a place right now that I've never been strength-wise. Feeling amazing. Came in today and I'm starting, this is day one of my 3.5 week peaking period, I guess, for this meet. And I'm going to be running back to my roots, my sheiko system, the CMS program, and so here we go, right into it. I had 5 triples here at 335 to start off, and they felt pretty good. All the way through, I was able to pause all the reps and keep them pretty clean. I'm happy with how it goes, and it was a really good start to the session. It's my good friend and training partner, Zach McCarley, behind me. He is the strongest lightweight professional strongman in the nation. 2 years in a row now, going on his 3rd. And he lives out here in Ellensburg too, so it's really nice getting to hang out with him sometimes. He just was able to come in and spot me for a couple of sets, and we had some bro time before he had to head home. He's got a paper to write tonight. But overall, the start of the workout was solid, and then moved on to squats. And I'm gonna be honest, after running Smolov, everything looks incredibly easy on paper. After doing the workload and work volume and the intensity that program had me doing, everything just looks silly. And also I'm adding reps this session and for the rest of my squatting all the way up until the meet. So I did this first work set. I had 5 triples at 520 here scheduled, and I did the first set without knee wraps, and it was, I'm still a little bit tired from the mock meet on Friday, but the weight felt like it was moving fine. This is not anywhere near the weight that I was hitting for triples while I was running Smolov, so it definitely felt okay. And then I decided to start wrapping, and for this first week it's all going to be self-wrapped, which I'm pretty pathetic at, so I'm not getting as much out of these as I will when I have a friend able to wrap me, but you can just see the speed difference. For some reason, when I wrap my knees, the weight feels easier on my back when I unrack it. I'm more confident, I can descend faster and not worry as much, and I have a lot more wiggle room as far as my technique goes. Things feel awkward with the wraps. I'm still getting used to them, but the weight itself doesn't feel nearly as heavy on my back or through the entire range of the motion. So that is basically how the session is going to go. I'm going to do the first 3 sets here with the wraps, just doing the triples, and then on the 5th set total, I just decided I was going to do a set of 8 instead, just for funsies, and because the triples did feel way too easy. I mean, I'm all for sticking to your plan, but there's one thing I've learned about myself. It's that if you have more, you have to give a little bit more sometimes, just to make sure you're ready to move forward. And so I gave a little bit extra on the last set and ended up hitting 8 reps here. But what I want to talk about today, I labeled the video learning curve, and basically the quote that I started with is really how I feel it has to go. Some people will feel like they get to a point where they just can't learn anymore, or they know everything they need to know. There's always more room for improvement. I was very happy with where I was at before running the Smolov squat routine, and I had looked at it and I knew about it, but I didn't know myself as well as I do now, that's for sure. I learned through that process. When I wrote the bench template that I used to bring my bench up, I was learning every single session how my body reacts to that specific level of frequency and volume and intensities, and you learn about yourself. You never stop learning, and as soon as you think you're done, then you're no longer going to be effectively growing, and so I think that's really important to remember. After the squats, went back over to bench press, had 315 for 5 sets of 4, and this is another learning opportunity. I put my feet up on the first set because I'm like, oh, 315, that's going to be nothing compared to the 335. Granted, this is about twice the amount of volume combined with my first round of benching that I've been doing for the last 4 or 5 weeks, and so I gassed pretty hard, pretty fast, and the first set was okay. The second set was okay. By the third set, I was getting a little nervous at how heavy the weight was starting to feel, and my technique is going to break down slightly as I'm just trying to survive through. I've had a belt and wrist straps at this point, just saying I cannot miss a rep at this 315 weight that I've, this is now effectively something around a 10 rep for me. I can't be screwing around with sets of 4. And I end up making it through. I had to lengthen my rest periods a little bit more than I wanted to on the bench pressing. Generally, I move faster through my sheiko routines than I did through Smolov. I was taking really long breaks in between my Smolov sessions. And I try to move a little bit more with purpose just because there's so much more to get in here with the sheiko. But overall, it was a really, really solid first session on the new program. Really getting ready for, really excited to start deadlifting again on Thursday. I haven't done a lot of deadlifting, and so it's going to be really fun to start progressing that lift again. Thank you guys for watching. If you enjoyed the video, please leave a like rating or ask questions and comments down below. I always love trying to get back to you guys on those. If you're not subscribed and would like to be, please go ahead and hit that button. Recently, thank you to Alberto Nunez and 3D Muscle Journey for giving me the shout out on their channel. My subscriber base has literally made more progress in the last 24 hours than it has in the last month and a half, and that is due in large part to them. I'm hoping that people are coming because of the shout out and staying for the content, but I really do appreciate you guys over there at 3DMJ, and I just greatly appreciate all you're doing. So thank you guys for watching, and if you would come back on Thursday, I'll have another video up for you, and it should be a lot of fun. Thanks again. Bye.